Morning YouTube, hope everyone is doing well. Welcome back to another episode of the Rebuild series. We are getting ready to go train. We've got legs today. If you are a new viewer, welcome to the channel. If you're a returning viewer, I appreciate it. So 195.4 today on the scale. Weight is just cruising right there. So was hoping to kind of get maybe back under 195 this week, but no big deal if not. But other than that, we've got a super busy day at work, so we got to get to the gym, get warmed up, and get after it. So that's where we're headed next. So gonna be probably a short and sweet video today, just squat and a few exercises, accessories if that. So training solo today. Caleb won't be joining me, so it is what it is today. So we're gonna make the best of it. That being said, we're gonna drink the pre-workout, get warmed up, get this day rolling, try and get 1% better. So let's go. All right, YouTube, let's get this training footage review underway from this Wednesday squat session. We've got a short and sweet video today. I don't like to pull this card often, but today we just only did the main movement. I had stuff I had to get to, take care of at work, so it was just one of those days. I try not to pull that card too often and use it when I really need it so it doesn't become like a habit. So, but I will say this turned out to be a really good, solid leg day. I can definitely feel them today, and nothing like a time crunch to make you kind of focused and intense. So I told myself, hey, if we're going to only squat and lunge and do our weighted carry, no accessory, we got to make sure that it's a good session. So we put a lot of focus in on the warm-up, on just the mental attitude for the day. So we did a few step-ups, hip adduction, hyper extensions, and did 3-minute sled drag to get primed and ready to go for the back squat today. Overall, everything felt pretty good. I finished off the warm-up with some lunges that you'll see in a minute. I noted in the other video that I feel like my knees and hips are feeling better, so I'm trying to do a few different movements in the warm-up, some more athletic moves like these lunges as a warm-up instead of just worrying about, hey, we got to get the knees warmed up, we got to get the glutes fired, all that kind of stuff. And I'll be curious to see how long I can keep that up. So on to the squat session itself. Barbell back squat today. We had the sets of 3 from the 5-3-1 program for today. The main working sets today were 175 for 3, 200 for 3, and then the top set was going to be 225 for 3 or more. With the warm-up, we made slightly more aggressive jumps just because I want to practice that, and it worked out well on our max lift test day. So we went 45 for 3, 115 for 3, 145 for 3 into our warm-up sets, or into our working sets, excuse me. So really pleased with that. Form felt good today. I don't think we had too much of a form breakdown until the final set, which is, I think, at best what you would go for. I could definitely see the argument that no, your form should be looking the same and good all the way through. But then I also I personally believe, like, hey, if you're pushing yourself, your form's probably going to break down a little bit. So as long as we're not having any glaring issues until the final set, the heaviest set, I'm okay with that. And you would like to see it slowly creep up as your weights creep up. So I knew at 175 it was probably going to be a solid day. I didn't know if it was going to be a great day. 200 right here for 3 moved pretty good. It didn't move as fast as I would like, but the previous weights for this were 170, 190, and then 215. So it was quite a big jump from the last wave with the squats. And honestly, I hadn't done 2 plates for reps in a minute. So happy to say we got it for 5. I think this was a strong 5. It gave me a lot of confidence. I know with, at least for me, with the squat, the first time I ever crossed 2 plates for reps, then the strength kind of started to take off from there. So I'm really happy that we are finally over here where 2 plates for more than, a single or double is possible. So really pumped about that. So we capped it there on the workout. Actually, can't even
Forgot, we did one burnout set. This was what I told myself that, hey, we're going to have to push on this. So we did 135. We hit it for 13 reps. Last week we got it for 11. So my hope is next week to beat 15, which is my best so far. So that's what I have in my mind. So 135 for 13 today. A little bit more quad work. I put the bar a little heavy or higher on my back. So definitely smash the quads. Then we went out to lunge after that. So I will say if you squat and squat pretty hard and then lunge, it's a decent leg day. I believe that, and I can feel that right now. So we went 130 meters today. Had in mind to try 200, but it just wasn't in the tank today because I wanted to do our weighted carry before we went to work. So 1 mile weighted carry, the 50-pound sandbag. We got it in 22 minutes and 15 seconds without stopping. So we are about 10 seconds away from my personal best. Hopefully we're going to break that here in a couple weeks. So from there on to personal development, we did our usual journaling, to-do list, read our chapter, all that kind of stuff, and then headed off to work. Really strong day. Really proud of the mentality we brought to the workout. Hopefully we can keep that momentum going. So we're going to wrap it there as usual. I hope you get 1% better. I hope you get some small wins, and I hope you're doing well, and I will see y'all next time.